Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube page. This is Denarius Lewis and Words Worth Listening. Follow me on my Instagrams, all those social medias, Twitter at denariuslewis.com. Same thing, my website, denariuslewis.com. But video I'm going to touch base on is interview skills. A lot of kids have been coming up to me asking me questions in regards of how did I get my position, and how do I go about getting the same position I am, or even excelling past that. When you have an interview, all the interviews I've typically have interviewed for, I've gotten every job I've ever really wanted or interviewed for. I've been rejected from a couple of them, but again, those rejections only brought me to a different interview that was actually more beneficial than the one I got rejected from. So you can't really, they never when you get rejected from an interview, you don't get that call back, you don't get hired. Don't let it get to you guys. Honestly, just ignore it and just know that um, opportunities are only given so many, and opportunities only come so few. And what I'm saying by that, even if you feel like you lost an opportunity, just know that you're actually gaining a different opportunity for a new opportunity. But the top five things I'm gonna say when you go for an interview, you gotta have work ethics. Ethics. You gotta preach why you would want to be the best person for this company. Not even preach, just state why you feel like you would feel best for this position. And it all should refrain back from where you've come from, where your skills at, and what have you accomplished learning the skills you've got in your previous position. Number two, I want to say you got to have a positive attitude. You really do. A lot of people that go to these interviews are nervous, and they're frantic. You want to do something for yourself. You want to get a better job for yourself. You want to put yourself in a better position for yourself. Why are you being shy for an opportunity you want for yourself? So when you go into an interview, bring your confidence with you. Honestly, when I go to my interviews, I play my favorite music. I'm friendly. I'm talking to people. I'm holding a conversation with people I don't know, because at the end of the day, I'm going to have an interview with a person I don't know, and I have to wow them with my personality and why I'm the best position for this position I'm applying for. So having a positive attitude would honestly get you any job. And I've excelled in that position. I've always made my interviewers laugh. I brought my personality of where I've come from. They always ask, so where are you from? And I just tell them where I'm from. I throw my little hits of my jokes and humor in that regards as well. So when they're giving you that interview in regards, where are you from, son? Like, tell me about your history. And I'm like, well, sir, I've been to three colleges in 3 years. I've traveled here, I've traveled there, but black people really shouldn't be on the air. So no, that's just a joke, but I just make jokes, and that brings out a smile on that person. They know, hey, this guy's a person that's standing around. You have to be approachable. When you have an interview with someone, you can't go there with a sturdy face, looking upset and mean. That's not going to get you the job. I mean, if you're looking you have to be mean and sturdy if you're going to work for a prison. But if you're not applying for that job, bring out your smile. If you have a smile to show off, show it off. You got to show that you have communication skills. Majority, when you do have an interview, you're interviewing with a person you don't know. So if you're stuttering, you're shy, you're timid, you're just not all there with the words you have to say for yourself. My advice to those who are shy or timid, I used to be a very shy person. I used to get bullied as a kid, and I used to just get beat up. But that never stopped me from speaking the voice I wanted to say for myself, and never stopped me for being so outgoing. So to get away from the shyness, I want to say talk in the mirror. As a kid, I used to just look in the mirror and talk to myself, which is a lot of people think that's weird, but I have a lot more communication skills than most adults have, and I'm 21. So when you go to the interview, you want to have the communication skills. Practice introducing yourself, practice personal branding yourself, and practice holding a conversation with yourself and answer those questions as if you're the interviewer to answer them, because you know the answer to those questions. So practice with yourself. Honestly, look in the mirror, hold a conversation, answer back and forth, and then bring that into the real life. Have a friend, role play with the conversation. That's what we did as preparation when I was a financial account manager. I had to talk to a lot of adults and talk to a lot of people all around the country, and I had to persuade them to pay their bills. So that was a whole different story, whole different lifestyle. Obviously, my communication skills have improved so much more through my communication skills of just practice talking, guys. It works in the long run. Time management. You have to show that you're a person who's willing to work and willing to be there when you're supposed to be there. I want to say when you go to an interview, I always show up about 20 minutes early. And people are like, why you're showing up almost half an hour early? Well, it shows that I actually want the position. It shows that I'm actually not a person who's going to show up 5 minutes before my interview. I'm not a person who's going to show up 2 minutes before my interview. I'm a person who's going to show up 20 minutes ahead of my interview and make my interviewer the person who's interviewing me feel like they're late. And that shows that you have work ethics. You're willing to work, you're willing to put in the time, and you're willing to show up when the time is right. So time management is a very great thing when you get hired, when you get fired. You want to have that time. You want to have the time that you were the person who showed up 15 minutes before an interview. You were the person who always showed up 15 minutes before the shift. You were the person who always showed up early and never had an excuse of why they shouldn't have shown up or why they were late. Goes along in the right. You kiss a lot of butt when you show up on time. You're a lot earlier as well, so that's always a good thing. And last but not least, self-confidence. You guys have to have self-confidence to truly get anywhere in life. If you want the cookie on the top shelf, if you want that nice car in your garage, you have to have confidence that you're going to get that and you're going to achieve it. Same thing with the job, in an interview, career, anything you want in life, you have to have the self-confidence to have the ambition to go behind it. Any job. I currently work at Capital One, and my friends, I was leaving a position that I didn't care for. My friends were like, good luck, man, good luck, man, good luck, man. They're all, I wish you the best in your interview. I wish you the best in this. And I took it as a compliment, but at the end of the day, I wasn't afraid. I told them straight up, I'm going to get the job. I know how to hold the conversation. I know how to present who I am. I know how to go about branding who I am to get hired in a position for myself. So, long story short, short story short, I got hired. Applied. I put my interview in on a Wednesday. Had my call back on a Thursday. Had my interview on a Friday. I got hired that Monday. Had a new job 2 weeks later. So it was just like that. It's just like quick. Because at the end of the day, I had a preparation of how I wanted to go about it. I made an ambition in going about it, and I presented myself with confidence to get that position, and I won the position. So that's just my top 5 things in regards of interview skill, guys. These are the top things you need to have for yourself: work ethics, positive attitude, communication skills, time management, and you also have to have self-confidence. Without self-confidence, you really can't achieve anything in life, guys. So again, this is Denarius Lewis with Words Worth Listening. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter, Denarius Lewis. Facebook, Denarius Lewis as well. You can go to all my links will be posted below at the YouTube at the description. You can visit my blog, DenariusLewis.com. All the marketing tips in regards to affiliate programs, to saving money, to even building yourself as a person. Again, success is achieved by individuals who seek help from others for a greater cause. And that's one of my most powerful quotes I've made for myself. And that's so true. I want to say that for myself. You really can't get anywhere in the world without assistance from whomever. So again, this is Denarius Lewis. Welcome to the YouTube page, and nice talking to you guys.